Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing a quick video again on how to clean your bike chain. So after my long 1600 kilometers ride, my bike is just lying idle without any wash or something. I mean, once or twice it did get washed, but otherwise it is just lying idle. And right now in lockdown, 21 days you're going to be not riding the bike. So in future also, anytime if you have if your bike is going to be standing for long, make sure you have cleaned the chain and then well lubed it and then parked it. So today I'm going to show you how to clean the chain in detail. What all you're going to require is I'm going to show you in some time. Now before we proceed ahead, please make sure you subscribe to my channel and do hit the bell icon for all updates from me. The first thing they're going to require is a dirty chain, obviously. And if you don't have a paddock, do purchase this roller from SVS Motor World. The bike tire rolls easily on this one. Okay, so even this Simpson off-road tire also slides on this really nice. And then you'll require some diesel. I've heard on many groups people talking of cleaning with Indian turpentine or ghaslate, what we call it. Please do not use that. It will dry run your chain much more than required. I mean, diesel, the ghaslate or turpentine that is available in India is really bad. Please don't use that. Diesel is much more safer. You can try on your own. Put this diesel on a plastic and some ghaslate or turpentine on a plastic and see which one dries out faster. You'll yourself understand, you'll also come to know which is better. Diesel does not evaporate, so it does not dry run the chain. It does not dry out the chain. It does not dry out the inner components of chain. Whereas turpentine, petrol and all these things which evaporate faster, like alcohol, you should not be using on chain cleaners. Okay, for cleaning the chain. There are professional chain cleaning stuff available. You can use even WD-40. You can use professional chain cleaners also. But diesel is very inexpensive, and 1 liter of bottle can last you over a year, because you would wash the chain at least once a month is what I'm assuming, and 1 liter will last for more than a month. Then you'll require a brush like this. If you don't have a professional chain cleaning brush, you can make use of old toothbrushes, or you can even use a paintbrush. And of course a container and a toolkit. Now why you require a toolkit, I'll show you in some time. Now you need to remove this part, so that is the reason why you need toolkit. And in Dominar you require a 8 number spanner to remove these bolts. Now there's one one piece of advice that you need to take note of over here. Once you've removed this cover, okay, once all the bolts have been taken off, mind you, put this bolts back. Do not fully tighten it, but put it back in its place. Do not fully tighten it. In many bikes, oil starts leaking from this sides. So these holes have one of these holes have direct access to engine oil compartment, where your diesel, your water, whatever you spray over here will enter the engine compartment. So to be on a safer side, put the bolts back. Do not over tighten them. Just put them back in place till the time they tighten softly with your hand, so that water, diesel or any other dirt does not enter your actual engine compartment and your oil is not hampered. So please make note of this. Now look at the dirt level over here. Oil or all grease, muck, excess chain lube has all fallen down over here. And look at the chain, it is so dry and dusty. So you should not be riding in such conditions. So I'll just take some diesel and apply gradually everywhere. So wet your brush and apply it everywhere. You'll have to apply it 2-3 times. First, it'll degrease for the first time, and for the next 2 times it'll start again cleaning all the dirt, grease, etc. Now why am I using this brush? Because it is easily accessible with this one. But if you don't have, you surely can use a toothbrush too. The toothbrush too can easily go inside and I mean, different types of brushes will surely help you. Smaller toothbrush will help to enter smaller areas. Bigger brush will help cleaning bigger areas faster, and so on. And similarly, you apply diesel to the whole chain. So guys, I've completely applied diesel. It's all over. Sorry, I did not shoot it. No, completely. Was not able to show you the complete. How did I do it? I'll show you in some time after the bike is clean. So you can now see the front sprocket. It's absolutely clean. All dirt, muck, grease, everything is gone off. See how the stand is also clean. So I applied diesel to all these parts, sprocket, side stand, the side stand sensor and all this thing, the chain completely, front and back. Kept rotating the chain. I'll show you in some time how did I do that. Pause. See how clean the sprocket is now. This is the advantage of using diesel. So I've put diesel on the chain cover also, on the swing arm also. Wherever possible, I try to apply diesel, except for the diesel should not reach your disc brake. Apart from that, anywhere you can apply. Even your silencer you can apply diesel. But make sure before you ride, the silencer is completely dry. Diesel is taken off. Okay, and even pressure wash, this building pressure, your society building pressure is more than enough to remove all the diesel. Now while washing also, make sure you keep rotating your tire. This is where your roller or paddock comes handy. If you don't have a roller or paddock, you have to keep doing the bike front and back, and that might, you might lose, you might waste water on that, or you might need some additional help with that. So next I'll clean it with a dry cloth and show you next steps. So let's see how clean the bike is now. I mean, the chain, the parts are really bad. I mean, the other parts which I've not washed, tires and all are really dirty, but look at the chain. It's really nice, grin free. Okay. Now one more advice to you guys. Now after your bike is washed, bike is cleaned with diesel, the chain is cleaned with diesel, and then bike is washed and your dirt is removed, make sure you take a dry cloth. It can be a dirty cloth, something like this, and you wipe off the chain, okay, for excessive dirt or water if remaining anywhere. Okay, the chain should become completely dry. Wipe it off easily, I mean with patience, rotating the wheel and all completely, and make it completely dry. You can, after the bike is immediately washed, I mean the chain is immediately washed, you can even ride the bike around in your society or your premises and let the water fly off from the chain and fall off. It can also help in a way where the teeth of the sprockets and the chain, when they come in contact, the water gets pinched and it gets spread out and it gets thrown out. So this way your bike becomes much more drier. Now while doing this, make sure your ride, your speed is not more than 20 kmph. Okay, you do not have to speed, you do not have to stunt around. It has to be a casual, very slow ride in your society, in your premises. Don't try to go on the road, and because the chain is going to be really tight in certain cases. Once you wash away all the oil, the chain does become really tight. So don't try to ride it at really high speeds. Make sure it is as slow as possible, just to wash off the water. Do not leave another tip is, do not leave the chain as it is dry overnight or something. Try to apply one layer of lube immediately after drying it out. I mean, once you've dried it out with a cloth, inspect it once more that no diesel is remaining, no water is remaining, and then just put one layer of lube. Now while applying lube, make sure you spray a lot of lube inside this part. I'll show you that in some time. So why I asked you to leave this part open after cleaning is, make sure you apply lube inside in these, there are slots over here. I'm not sure if you can see it in the zoom. There are slots in there, and you need to spray lube inside like this. Why? Because this part really gets hot and it always becomes dry, the lube never reaches here. When you're lubing the bike over here like this, the lube never reaches here. Also, I made a mistake while showing you the cleaning part. So if you have, before you start the process of cleaning, if you have WD-40, just play WD-40 inside here, or your chain cleaner inside this slots over here. You will see a lot of rust coming out from here. So this will ensure that this part is getting cleaned very nicely, and in the end you lube it by spraying lube inside, and it will last really long and it won't rust very fast. Nowadays I prefer to use the Kakade chain spray. It's really nice. While I was on the Gujarat ride with my TRK, so this one spray, a single light spray, used to last around 250 to 300 kilometers easily, and the whole can lasted for me around 1500 to 2000 kilometers roughly. I've got still some left in the old can, but I don't know where the old can is. I can't find it right now. So I've taken a brand new can and I'm going to lube the Dominar with it right now. So this is a fully synthetic, and it's blue in color. So always lube the chain from inner side. Okay. Lube it and then rotate the tire again and lube it, and you know the cycle. I mean, this is very common. So after you've done a complete wash like this, make sure you lube it. Now if you do not have a chain lube at home, or if the bike is going to be parked for really long, I've got another solution for you. Let me show you that. Take some old or used oil, or you can even take brand new oil. The preferred one for this chain lube is 140 number or 90 number gear oil, because that is really thick and it will lube your chain really nice. So if you don't have chain lube at home, you can also use oil, and take it in a brush and start applying it gently from both the sides. Now this is mainly done where you're going to not be going to using your bike for a prolonged period, and the chain needs to be well lubed very soon, very fast. So dip it in the oil like this, and as if you're brushing your teeth, just gradually slowly apply the oil on the chain on all sides. Apply it on the all sides. Okay, make sure you're applying it on the sides too. So this way the chain will get really lubed really fast, and it will be wet enough for really long. It might catch some dust, but that's okay, because you're not going to be riding. Frankly, I lube the chain whenever I want. This is always kept in my parking. I always lube it with oil also. That's why you'll see most of the maximum time my tires are really dirty in both the bikes. So that's it from my side. Let me know if you if you guys if you like this video, if this was all the tips in this were really helpful. Please do comment below, and if you follow certain other methods, please comment below, so that viewers who come on my site can also follow that. Thanks for watching. This is Dipen from Pune.
Down to the ground, you're dragging me. It's constantly. No, I won't make a sound. I love the pain. It sets me free. It's wrong.